Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome. Uh, we're gonna do some Satisfactory today. So today's episode is gonna be kind of weird. I'm trying to get the bootstrap up, and trying to get stuff going. I have an idea for a playthrough. I've tried it before, um, but it didn't work out well last time. So once we get into it, we will kind of get going here in a second. Let's see. I want to skip the intro. You know what? We'll skip the intro. What? Oh, season. Season. I don't know what season is. Let's see. We can't have question marks in there. So we'll just do that. We're just gonna start the game. Um, we're gonna start in the desert. We played Satisfactory on and off. We're gonna skip the onboarding section just to kind of get a little bit further into this and get started. Hopefully today, what we want to try to do. I've done that more than once. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run over here. We're gonna throw our hab up here. Eventually, what I want to do is I want to run a system that's kind of beltless. Um, Now it won't be completely beltless because obviously you have to have some belts in there. Like you have to have some stuff. But going from one location or one thing to the next, I don't want to have belts. Um, let's see. Let's see the hub. So we're just gonna throw the hub down here because I've got to start the hub. Now something else that's happening right now. The Satisfactory has been at 1.0 for 1 year, so we have fancy, happy stuff in here, right? We have the balloons. We have we're playing all kinds of happy birthday songs in here. Um, you give me DMCA, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be angry. I, so it's a little bright in there. All right, so now with those, we should have a little bit of stuff here, right? I'm gonna end up putting. Let's run down here. So we're gonna need a little bit of bootstrapping stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's get this put in my hand. I'm gonna need this in a minute. All right, come here. We're arguing style for the Remy Bori things. Come on, come on, come on. Where are you going? You wanted to talk? Let's talk. Ouch. All right, where's your buddy at? Come on.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth,
Woo!
suggesting it is
Ouch.
herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma.
Yeah, yeah.
Preserve the remains for later study.
All right, so we got those guys taken care of. We'll get us some iron here. We're gonna need that. It's just an impure one, so we've had better. So we just need to get this stuff kind of set up, um, and then hopefully get us some mines kind of going. We'll get this. We'll look for some copper here in a second. Let's see. It's been a minute since I've played Satisfactory, so there's some there's some key combinations that are going to be a problem here. I'm pretty sure. All right, we'll get those guys going over here. All right, let me get this. We'll get us a smelter. Get there. Now, eventually, pretty much these are going to just kind of be built because I kind of have to right now. Um, this is all going to be ripped out and rebuilt here in a little while because, oops, almost got stuck. Yeah. So the idea here is to not put belts in, have everything in the entire thing be built by uh, Let's see, biomass burner. Let's see. We'll do this guy here. This is fine. But to have everything transported by vehicles, some sort of vehicle somewhere, something, you know, we just need to have. I want to have everything, kind of. All right, let's do that one. Let's do this one to there. Let's do this one to there for now. All right, I'm gonna go get some vegetables here. I'm gonna look for a copper thing somewhere too. And then we'll try to get us a copper mine going. So get some raw quartz. Ada's going to be happy about that.
This mineral is composed
But I'll be right back.
chemical elements
Actually, I'll let her talk.
and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
All right. She's gonna talk and yap and do all kinds of fun stuff. Now, you know what? I was gonna take a break, but we'll just talk about it. We'll get some stuff sorted out here. Satisfactory obviously is a very fancy, fun game. I really do enjoy Satisfactory. We've kind of taken a break from it, especially since they came out in 1.0. I always want to come back and do it. Just I had so many other things going on, and then we had my life kind of got busy. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna get some of this stuff built here. Really, what I want to do is try to get some stuff up so we can start getting through tier 2 and tier 3 here. Um, I need to get to tier 3 before I really start building too much stuff. And then as soon as we get to tier 3, we're ripping everything out and starting over. All right, so I'm just gonna take all these guys. Now I don't think. Let's see. I thought I had the ability to do that. Let's get in here. I don't think I can make too much of this stuff yet. All right, let me get here. We can make biomass. All right, so I'm gonna make some biomass. So we're just gonna run up here. Biomass, I'm gonna make it because it's gonna allow us to make this stuff a little bit better. All right, so that stuff will allow me to run this thing a little bit more efficiently and a little bit longer. But this should allow us to get, I see, there you go, put that guy in there. Okay, and then that should get those powered up. That should turn that guy on. He should start producing that stuff. Now if we hit, no, not F, down there somewhere, V, let's hit V. And copper. So there's a copper right over there. There's a bunch of copper kind of all over the place. What's this? Another reason I have her talk to me. That's what this is.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Store this potential resource for later use.
Ouch. My jumping is a little bit off. There you go. Get that sorted out. All right, so we'll get this guy here done so we can get some copper too. All right, and then let's see. Once we get this guy done, we'll hit Q. We'll go production. Nope, not a constructor. Let's try a miner. That would probably work better. All right, so we got a miner there now. We got a smelter. So I need to get more copper wire. So that is going to cause me some issues. And then we're going to need the limestone over here too. So obviously we're going to need these three major things to get started here. And ooh, where is my health? My health's all right. Nope.
Potential article
Hey,
collected.
look, dude.
Viewing it
I'm
as
just trying to get the
is not
limestone.
enough
You
for
don't even eat the
research
limestone.
and does not generate enough data
What are you
for
doing?
Yusuf to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
That guy was just hungry. Very, very. Alright, we'll get these guys here. Get a little bit of limestone. And this will at least get us started. The real trick here is to just kind of get everything started. This is another miner. There you go. There's that guy. Now, we should be able to kind of look at our power and see. The problem is I need to get a lot of power. Let's see. So let me go. And the problem is, oh, okay. I need the big lines, not the little lines from that. Okay, so let's do this. Go run over here. Figure out how close I can get this guy. All right, and then we'll run up here. Oh, I see. And then now I need wire again. All right, so we'll run up here. We'll get us some more wire. You can still run up here into this, and then I should be able to. No, there it is, right there. I can just kind of get some here. Let me get some more wire. Get these things turned on, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I got them all connected. They're kind of storing a little bit of stuff for us. Obviously, trying to hand do all this stuff is a bit much. So what we need to do is look in here. I want to get to phase 3. So we need to complete space elevator phase 1 to unlock, right? So phase 1, base building. We get this stuff. Logistics, mergers and splitters. Probably helpful. We need to get those sooner rather than later. Field research. The MAM scanner, object scanner, inventory slots, right, personal box. So this stuff is all probably very helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go and do this. We need to get some of these things going. So I need to get some more rods. I need to get some more of these. So basically I need 150 each of those. Unfortunately though, that means that at this point I would have to go in here and do this. And sit here and do this for a while. We don't want to do this. This makes my hand hurt. I don't like it. So what we really want to do is go down here and try to get this thing built. Let's see. Let me go ahead and go Q here. And then production. Now I do need constructors. So and I'll take a. I'm gonna build a constructor here, and then I'll build a constructor. I can't build a constructor there because it won't work because I need to get this guy to go. So we're going to do this. So we're going to go into this guy here. Let's see, let me get out of this. There you go, E. This will go ingot like this. That will be fine. This one is going to go, and then we're probably going to shut down our power here real quick because we're going to run out of it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this guy. We're going to go, I got no iron plates. Lieutenant Dan's got no iron plates. Let's see. Let me get this guy here. Nope. Oh, okay. That's not going to work. Okay, so fine. Give me that back. You go to here, and then you go to there, and you can come over here. And then, let's see, this guy can go to there. This guy. And we're just going to make a mess here. Oh, it's going to be okay. Like that. So that stuff should all still be going. Alright, so that thing still power all that stuff, so that's good. Oh, yeah, did I set this thing up to do it? I did. Alright, so that thing should start producing that. I need to get over here and get some iron plates here real quick. And then we kind of need to do the same thing for copper. And then get limestone set up so that we can get that stuff going too. So let me get some plates. So in the beginning, unfortunately, there is a lot of building here. You could probably do this where you didn't like do a minimalist run where you're not producing a lot of this stuff by hand, it would probably be useful, but it definitely takes some time to get this stuff going. So the startup of this is always slow. Any factory building game like that, you got to get the base to build the base. It's just how that works, unfortunately. So we will get this guy going. I promise. I'm trying to cut this stuff down. We'll let it run here and there, trying to make sure we have enough stuff to kind of get things going here. All right, so let me get this guy going. And what we'll do is get the old guy here, from here to there, and from here to here. And that should, yeah, so that's starting to come in. These guys are starting to come out. They'll come down here. This will allow these guys to be made down here, so we don't have to continue to do that. And let's see if I can get out of here. That'd be great. Woo, little slidey action. And then we can kind of run over here to this guy. I have a feeling very soon I'm going to break this, and we're going to run out of the ability to do things. You know what? I'm going to do limestone first, because I have a feeling it may break it. All right, let me get this guy over here. Let me get production constructor. Do that guy like that. Get that guy connected like that. Get this guy connected like this. This guy connected like that. All right, so that should start getting that ever so slowly. But that way I'll just be able to come pick up 100 limestone. We will start getting boxes and stuff like that connected. I think, can I look at this thing? Yeah, so max, let's see. Oh, I think I just broke it. Yes, I broke it. So here, oh, we broke it a while ago. We broke it a while ago. All right, so back over here. Let's go to power, biomass burner. I need another rod. Always trying to figure out which piece I need, and trying to keep that stuff running. And I kind of knew I was going to break it at some point. It happens. What? All right, so we got 2 of those guys. Hopefully I think that's enough to get us another one of these guys going. All right, let's see. Let's get this guy, biomass burner here. There, that will be fine. We'll get this guy picked up again. Get you reconnected to that guy. You connected there, and you connected there. We'll get this guy. We'll get you some biomass in there. Let's see how bad you are. You're alright. Alright, boom, turn it back on. So that should start getting everything running again. Ever so slowly. And then that hopefully will allow us to kind of go over and get us the copper kind of started. Like I said, in the beginning here, it's just trying to get enough stuff to allow us to start turning in the stuff and getting the basic sort of things here kind of made and produced. Production, smelter, missing more iron rods. Of course we are. Why would I have enough iron rods to to do? But we'll get all this stuff here going here in a minute, and start having enough production. And the real trick here is to have things being produced fast enough that as I go over here and grab them, they're there waiting for me. So I'm not having to sit here and film 400 hours of me holding down a space bar, so that you guys can see me build a smelter. All right. Probably should have grabbed the plates while I was there too. That would have probably been smart. All right. And then let's get us a constructor here. I need wire. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so let's see. This will be fine. Oh, now we're missing more cables. All right. 3. That will get there. Let me get back over here and go make some more stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot trying to get the beginning of this thing set up. And you know, obviously throwing all those resources in there to kind of get that guy going. Not the best way to start. But okay, can I get up there? That'd be great. There you go. Oh, we have biomass on here too. Okay, that's fine. I forgot about that. Let's see. Oh, they're still playing music in there. Let's see. Cable. We'll get us a handful of cables here. Just a few of them. All right, there you go. Gives us a few of those. I will need to get more biomass. I can plug this thing in, and that will give us a little bit more biomass. But I want to try to get stuff set up so it's automatically feeding those. Since they added a belt to them, it makes our life a whole lot easier. So we can just kind of feed those things. Let's see. We get this production constructor, right? This, and then we'll actually get this guy connected too. And then we got to go in and tell this thing what it's doing. So you're going to do copper ingots. That'll be great. And then this guy is going to do copper wire. That will be great. And then eventually, see, if I do this, it's going to take 15 wire per minute. And I think this thing's going to produce 30. So we're going to be kind of overloaded for a minute. And then if I do, because I need the actual wire, see, production, constructor, again, oh, we're out of reinforced plates. So I'll end up having to make some more of those. So we need to get this thing set up so we get these things going. And get some of the new stuff kind of set up and built for us. Go see if we can get these things emptied out. All right, I think we're going to end up pulling some of this stuff out of here. We'll get some rods there. I don't think that was enough rods to do what I needed to do. Definitely not enough iron plates to do what I needed to do. We can look and see how much of this stuff we have left, so we at least can get that thing moving. Come on now. Miss my Lieutenant Dan legs. Let's see. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to do over here. And then, so we'll put those in here. That'll be fine. We'll put these guys in here. So we do need a handful more rods. We need like 50 more rods. I don't have any of those, so that's going to slow me down. All right, let me go get some more stuff. I'm back in a few. All right, so we should have these guys here. I have plenty of those now. All right, here, take them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit the launch pad here. Now, the problem with that is once I do that, I instantly...
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out, feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Ada's so funny. I love Ada. All right, so I'm gonna open this guy next because I want it. And then so we do have like the jump pads. I probably will wait on the jump pads for a while. Awesome Sync, we'll need to get into that because that will be helpful. Um, but I think obstacle clearing is probably the next one I want to look at. And then, so we're going to need to get some stuff there. So now what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to start doing some other crazy stuff, right? Um, so I now that I have a splitter and mergers, that's the important part, right? So do we have? I don't have. I don't have storage. Where do I get the storage boxes from? I need a storage box too. Let's see. So storage box. Let's see. Active. No. Select milestones. Let's see. Part assembly. No. Um. Oh, really? There's the assembler. Um. Okay, so I don't get storage. What? That doesn't seem right. Or oh, there they are. Oh, God, they're good. Oh, it's already a day. It's already a day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back here, like for this thing. I'm gonna build me two boxes here. I'm gonna build me. Oh, I want him to go this way, like this. I'm gonna put one there, and we're gonna put one up here, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take me from there. I'm gonna go to production. I'm gonna go a constructor here, and then I need to get those plates, which that makes sense. I think I need a total of like 3 of these. So let me go get some plates here. I'm gonna build me a little area here. Not the right one. Let's go with this one. So I need to get iron plates or reinforced plates. So I need screws. So I need a handful of screws here. So this is luckily when you build the screws they build fairly quickly. So you build a good amount of them at a time. It takes a lot of smacks to make screws, but at least you make a few of them. Let's see. Let me get there. You go. I can make 8 of these things now. So now I'll have enough to make at least 4 of these. I think I need. I want to say I need 3. Um, and the idea here is to kind of make a system so that we can basically auto build this stuff, so we don't have to basically do this. The power can just kind of take care of itself. So I do not want a smelter. I want a constructor. So we'll do this. We'll do a constructor here. I may have not pushed this thing back far enough. Right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy here. Nope. This guy here like this. And this guy is going to come down. Oh, now I'm missing iron plates. Well, lucky for me, I'm stuck in a... There. Lucky for me, I know just the guy to go talk to. So you know what? I'm going to take those anyway. Just take these things. So the trick here is to try to get that stuff set up so that I can start building this stuff and not have to have it kind of built, right? So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna build us another constructor here. I'm gonna actually spin this one around like this, right? And then we'll go back to organization, storage container, and then, like I said, right now it's gonna be a mess. There's not much I can do about it. It's just gonna kind of be the way it is. So I need to get logistics. I need to get a merger, right? And then this guy is going to come out like, there you go. And then we're going to take this guy into here, this guy into there, this guy into there. That guy goes out to there. And then we're going to build us a splitter. Can I just stuff that thing right on the edge of that? That'd be great. And then we're gonna build us a splitter out like this, and we're gonna make it a little messy. It'll be all right. Right, and then we're gonna take this guy out like this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this into here. This guy is going to go. Let's see. Gonna go a conveyor lift like that. Okay, I may have to move this thing. I'm trying to stuff a lot of. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can do it that way. It's just gonna be spaghetti. It's great. I love me some spaghetti. All right, so there you go. Now there you go. There you go, and you go. Now can you go up there too? Yeah, you can go up there. All right. So now ultimately, what we're gonna do here is the bottom one here is gonna be leaves. So if we do biomass leaves, we're gonna do that, right? This one here, we're gonna do biomass wood, right? So basically what it will allow me to do is I can run up here, I can put in, I can just put leaves in here. I can jump up here, and I can take this, I can drop the wood in here, right? And then what will happen is that stuff's gonna go down here. It will be turned into that stuff, and then this will eventually turn it into the solid fuel, and then we'll kind of go from there. Now, I'm going to go get the stuff to make the chainsaw, and then I will be back. All right, we're back. Our pod is returned. I've got all the stuff needed to do the obstacle clearing, so we're going to go ahead and get that loaded and launched. Now we're going to go over here.
Milestone reached.
And oh, I think I need to make
Biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners.
a special equipment shop.
Chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated. Fun, fun, fun.
Daddy takes the T-bird away. Oh, Ada is just it's just really good with how they do the kind of do the cake is a lie, you know, Portal. They just nailed the aesthetic in this game so well. All right, so with that, let me go up here and do this. So I need to build a special building. I need an equipment workshop here. So we're gonna basically, there you go, build an equipment workshop, and then in the equipment workshop, that will allow me to go in here and build a chainsaw. So I need to get 2 more reinforced iron plates. Okay, so that's easy enough. Those are right over here. So we need to build a handful more of these guys. All right, so those are built. Now I can go over here to this guy, and then I can build me a chainsaw, right? Oh, no, I needed 1 more. Ah, I can't math. Math is hard. All right, let's try that again. All right, so there, we can go that. Oh, now I need screws. Oh, I really can't. I had plenty of screws, and then I used them. All right, let's see. Hopefully this will be enough. All right, so 15 of those. We can get us a chainsaw. Now, if we change over here to this guy, we go ahead and put him into our inventory here. And then, oh, look at that chainsaw. Meow, meow, meow. Come on. There it goes. All right, so now we can get our chainsaw. So let me run over here. I don't have any fuel for it. I think it. All right, I need to get fuel for it. All right, so I need to get a couple of things. So first, I need to get some fuel for this thing. And then, all right, so we can get this guy. So we run back here. I should be able to make enough fuel to at least get this thing started. So if we go in here, we can go here, we can go down here, biomass leaves, we can build a handful of these. That will give us some solid fuel, right? So that will give me a handful of these. And then, as you can see, it takes a long time to build these things, which is why, yeah, it they're bad. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here, and this guy over here is going to be updated to solid fuel. So we're gonna upgrade this guy to solid fuel here, right? And then we're gonna run over here. I'm gonna go gather some leaves and some wood and stuff, and then we'll be right back. All right. So we do have. I basically used all of that. We got angry guys coming at us. That's okay.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fixed production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for
Ouch.
later use.
There you go. Done with you. All right. So we got that guy. More hog remains. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna take our items here, and we're basically going to throw all of this into the system. And what will eventually can happen and will happen is hopefully, that's weird. We must have ran out of power. It's quite possible because as we I'm out doing things, and that's really the crux here in the beginning is not having enough power to be able to do all this stuff. And then this is going to cause problems too, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go in here. I'm going to take all my leaves. If you hold down control, it will auto put them in like that for you. And then we can do control and we can drop the wood here, right? So by doing this, what will end up happening is these guys are going to kind of be, obviously they're going to, get into that because we don't have enough fuel for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, this should last a while. Yeah, no fuel. We already burned it out. So basically what we're going to need to do is to get some of that out and to actually start probably hand make it. We'll do those. So we're going to have to hand make it. I do need more fuel so I can put it in my backpack too so that I can actually go get more fuel. So unfortunately, I'm going to probably be doing that for a while. Just trying to get enough fuel to keep all this stuff running. Because sometimes that's what you got to do. So we'll get this up here real quick and then get enough of that. So once I get enough fuel and get that stabilized, I will be back. All right, we're heading back now. Just picking up a few more leaves as I go. I ran out of, I think I took like 40 or 50 of the thing, or solid fuel with me, and I used that to kind of get enough resources to go back. Uh, seven, almost 7,500 or just over 7,500 leaves on me. So just a few. Not a lot. Like basically, what I do is I'll go out and do this, and then from time to time, whenever I just want to go spend a little bit of time, I'll just go take my chainsaw and go chop some wood down, and then allows me to come back and kind of throw that in here. Now, we do need to start getting some more production built. I wanted to go get some leaves because what I want to do is I want to connect the hub into this thing. So it should be fairly easy to do. Did I put the leaves on the wrong side? I did. I put the leaves on the bottom. Let me change. I don't know why I did that. Let's see. Select recipe. This one should be wood. Wood should go on the bottom. Leaves should go on the top. Let's see. Select recipe. And then this one will be leaves. All right, that'll be fine. So that way I can put the wood on the bottom. So I just hold down control, put that guy in there like that. Go up here, hold down control, put the leaves in like that. And then, so ideally what is going to happen here now is that as these things will slowly build These will come out eventually. And then that's gonna, okay, anytime. There it is. So these will come out as the biomass little packets, right? It's gonna be kind of hard. Just and I just do one of each. You don't need a lot. This isn't gonna be forever, right? And then this will, as the power is needed, it will start feeding in this one. Now this one's gonna get kind of wonky here in a minute. Oh no, we're all full up on both of them now. So we've actually burned through the biomass that was there. And then that allows me to have like, oh look, I got 182 of those in there. So that way I can go back and grab those. And then as it's slowly producing it, these guys are going to start producing it. It's going to start doing that. And then as long as that kind of stays up ahead of this thing, we're fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy. And then we're going to try to get us another power pole in here. We're generally making this thing a mess right now. Let's see, let me get this guy. So this guy can go over here like this. This guy can go back here. I'm just making a mess of my power poles right now because I'm just trying to get everything connected. I think I forgot where I can get this thing down here connected. Get that one connected there. We'll get this guy connected here, right? So those will actually get those guys connected too. We're going to go back over here. I'm going to need to get me some plates. So really what we're trying to do is get enough of all this stuff connected and get enough of the stable, uh, production so that we can, as we need things, we can just go grab them. So as I need parts and items and things and stuff, and we can have that. So I'm gonna do this guy here. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this. We'll do this. This will be fine. Get this guy over here, and then get this guy like that. Just run this thing down here like that. Then we'll go ahead here to logistics. We're going to get us a splitter. So we'll get us a... Oh, this one, we can't put the belts into this one? Oh, then I'm not going to use it. Okay. I am not going to use it. I lied. I thought we could run belts in it. It's useless. We'll get all these things picked up. Alright, we'll just build some more of these things here then. We'll get all this stuff cleaned up here in a little bit and then get some more of these guys going. So if we do back to power, biomass, we'll get another one over here. Get another one over here. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go into logistics here. And this will just give us a little bit more power for when we do need it. Like that. Like that. So this will go like this one. This one can go over here like this. This one can go in like that. Did it go in like that? It didn't go in like that. That goes, I missed. There it goes, like that. And then this guy can go in like this. So that will kind of lead that stuff to do where I need it to do. We will get these guys. Let's see. Get this guy over here. Get that guy connected there. Get that guy connected there. So that will basically allow us to have basically 4 burners. Give us a little bit more room here. And for at least the beginning, will allow us to kind of do this. Now, I'm going to have to get all this cleaned up. This is, it's going to drive me bonkers. All right. So now let me go look at the space elevator, right? Okay, you know what? We may actually be able to get to the space elevator here soon. Sooner rather than later, anyway. Let me go gather some stuff and I'll be right back. All right, I've been doing some gathering, been doing some crafting, doing some generally fun stuff. So I'm gonna look for another place over here, kind of hopefully out of the way. And we are going to go ahead and you know what? This place looks kind of you know what? Yeah, that works good. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna go ahead and build our space elevator. See if we can find someplace here that we can kind of get it. Oh no, I'm missing concrete. No, it's always missing something. All right, let's run over and grab some more concrete. We should have some more of it made. Um, it's such it's such a resource hog to build that thing. Uh, and then but it opens tier 3, and we'll need tier 3 to be able to kind of get some stuff going. So I have some other stuff we need to get going and opened. I'm probably going to open a lot of it. We'll see how much of I can fit in here. We're already pushing time pretty badly, but I really want to get the space elevator here built. I think yeah, I have everything now. So I'm gonna get the space elevator built. You know what? Let's see, can we build it over here? Just I don't want to build it over the. No, I'm gonna build it back here. It's fine. Oh, look at this. Let's see, space elevator. Trying to find some place. I'm planning to picking this thing up at some point and rebuilding it. Just because I want to have some platforms. I want to have everything built on a platform. Um, but this will allow at least to get the space elevator built. All of our pieces flying out into it. And then, so this will get us our space elevator built. That should open the ability to get to 3. You see the nice little guy there. That's opening up, coming down. Oh, there it is. Get that guy there. And then that should come down. And then we have our nice little the space elevator there. All right, so we have our space elevator.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program.
Ada's probably been
largest United
echoing the
Nations
whole time. I'm
development
sorry about that.
facility,
I got to
destined to
turn down a
save
little bit now.
Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
All right, so that should. Uh, okay. Evidently, I guess get some more stuff open here. So let's see, field research. Actually, I probably want to do real research. That one would probably be helpful because that will give me the MAM. I need the MAM. So we got that going in. We got that going in. So I need more screws. So I do need to get a little bit more stuff built. So what we want to do here is ultimately this is all going to be very, very slow because it's not going to be a lot of stuff coming out here. But kind of what I want to do here is I want to build me a container. So we'll build us, I'm going to actually build us like 3 containers over here, right? We'll do this like 3 containers, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'll take this guy here. You know what? Let me get you there. Oh, I'm out of plates. All right, let me get some plates. get this guy connected to there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me a production, a constructor. Of course, I need more of those. Why wouldn't I need more of those? Let's get these guys out of here. I'm gonna need these. So it's a lot of stuff. Like the problem is I don't have enough screws, and I'm gonna solve that problem here real quick. I can't really build some of this other stuff because I'm just gonna have to handcraft it for a little bit. There's just no way to really get around it. Um, so we'll just kind of do a couple of these. Get enough to get like 10 reinforced plates. So the idea here is to kind of get some of the stuff built so that I have a storage box for it. Eventually, it's going to cause me other problems, but what I'll do is we'll cross that bridge with a sink in a little bit. But what I want to do is get enough of the stuff here up and built so that we can have some storage, so that when I do need to go get something, I can actually grab a stack of it instead of or two or three or however many I need, instead of having one. All right, so that stuff is there. I'll get back down here. And this is, like I said, just kind of a bootstrap. It's just kind of literally thrown together, trying to make it just function. And then what I'm gonna do here is actually I can put it like this. So we'll do a constructor. Do like that. That will be okay, I think. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this guy like this. This guy can go in like that. Then we're gonna go here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to logistics. I'm gonna get me a splitter, and I'm gonna pop me a splitter on there like that. And then we'll get that guy like this, and then that guy can go like that. And then this guy can now make screws. We'll get a little bit of power over here for it. So like I said, it is a complete mess right now. It is meant to be spaghetti. It is meant to be kind of a disastrous build. In the beginning, I'm just trying to get enough to kind of function and get the base starting to build what we need. And more importantly, so that I can go then pick up some of this other stuff and then get us a nice big platform. When I come back for the next episode, there will probably be a massive amount of change. I'm not going to put y'all through that because it is going to be it's going to be a lot, and it is going to be. Hopefully, I'll get a lot of this stuff kind of redone, and then what we'll do here is another storage box here. So I'm just going to put this guy way out here like this. I'll put another one next to it like this. We will get us another production here, a constructor. Let's see. What, that is fine like that. This guy can go in. Nope. This guy can go in like that. This guy can go like that. And then I'll work down here. We'll get us logistics. We'll get us another splitter here. And then we'll do that guy into there like that. So, let's see. Do that. And then this one I'm going to change and have it start making cable for us. So the idea here is it's very inefficient. I'm not using this thing nearly as much as I could. I could put another thing on here. Like there's a lot of stuff we can do. Like if I go back and look at this guy, I'm pretty sure this thing is completely boxed up. So this thing's producing 60 per minute. This thing is producing, basically it takes 30 in. So technically I should have two of these smelters, and then that thing, then I should have four of these, and then it's a whole disaster and a mess, right? I'm not trying to get efficient right now. I'm just trying to make it work. So that way, as I let this thing run, as I go and do things and do stuff, and come back, then I can come back and there'll be just a box of plates, a box of rods, you know, some other things. And then as I can kind of go through, I can just get a little bit of stuff on a regular basis and then come back and play whack-a-mole and trying to speed things up. So this just keeps me from having to go over here and having to build a bunch of stuff by handcrafting. So we still have so much fuel in there. Um, and then so all that, and then we can go down and look at a power pole. So it looks like max of the construction. So max. So we're at basically 70 megawatts. And we have 120 right now. So we have quite a bit of ways before we have to worry about stuff. All right. So now all that stuff is going. Now we can go up here and look at this guy. And let's see. We go look at this guy. So that's still waiting for resources. I need screws. I need a lot of screws. And then let's see. Part assembly, logistics Mark II. I want to see somewhere in here. There's the smart plating. So we need to part assembly. So we need to get this guy too. So I'm going to wait for these guys to get done so we can actually get the smart plating, and we can get the assembler. And once I can get the assembler going, we can get that stuff started so we can start working towards phase 3. Because I really, like I said, want to have phase 3 before I get very heavy into this. I'll be right back. All right. So I've got most of this one. I think there you go. So I'm gonna, and then you used to be able to do this, boom, and then jump back in here real quick, and then we'll go to field research. Oh, they broke it. Or no, wait, maybe they didn't. Oh yeah, so they made it. You can't do that anymore.
Which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
All right, so I need to go over here and get some of these things. I've been kind of emptying these out, like they're way, way low right now. We're gonna just take all of them. We'll take all of these, and then we're gonna take all of these, and then we're gonna take all of these. So I should be able to actually talk to this guy here. Oh, okay, you're kind of low. So these guys are gonna be. Let's go ahead and take these. Let's take those. I'm just trying to go through and get as much of the stuff out of here as I can, so that I can actually build the items that I need. This, like I said, it's very inefficient. It's basically just enough to try to get me started to be able to start building the things that I need. So really what I need now is I need to get 4 rotors and 8 plates. So I get 4 rotors. And then if we go down here and look, so rotors, so we can make 5 of those. Or yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and then there's the 4th one. All right, and then we can go back up here and get a reinforced plate. We need to get a handful of these guys. So we need to get a couple of these. So we need a couple of things over there. We need power. We need a couple other situations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run out here. And then I'll be able to figure out what I need to build in order to get this stuff kind of built. Now the reason I'm going to build this guy over here is because I don't want a massive amount of the plates over here. All right, so let me get this thing turned around like this. So this can go like this, right? And we can do this guy here. We'll go straight from here, straight into there. That'll be fine. And then, let's see. This guy, the smart plating. So basically, of course, I need one of each of those, which that in and of itself is going to be a problem, right? Which means I need to get a lot more of these. So we're going to set this thing to those. Now I do need reinforced plates. I do need reinforced rotors, right? It's not going to produce them very fast, which is fine. We'll get power over here because I'm going to need power. I'm going to run some massive belts over there. Get rid of that guy. And then we'll get this power ran over here. So we have it. All right, so I need to get some more rotors and I need to get some more plates. I will be back when I have those. All right, so we're back here again. I should have enough to build 2 assemblers, I hope. We're going to find out here in a minute. So we're going to build an assembler here, and we'll build an assembler here. Okay, now these are not going to be, by any stretch of the imagination, large amounts of items. We're missing plates now, go figure. Always missing something, right? But that's why I'm trying to build this stuff and get it kind of here and built. And oh, now we're missing rods. I'm missing everything. So let's get those. We'll take those. And then eventually what's going to happen is either I'm going to have to hand carry the pieces over there. Which honestly, probably in the beginning, probably not a bad thing to do. Right? And then we're going to need, this guy can go up here. This guy can go over here. And then I think, let's see. This one we're going to make reinforced plates. Okay. And then this one I'm going to make rotors. Right? So basically I need screws to go to both. I need rods to go to this one. Right? So we'll go. So rods can go to that one. Plates can go to this one. Let's see. Oh, we're out of plates again. So luckily we're still making some plates. Like I said, and it's so slow. This is stretching this situation here to basically its complete maximum. And then that will put screws onto that guy. We'll put it as a splitter right here. And then 1 second. All right. So back from that, I had somebody come up and knocked on the door. We're just missing plates. We'll get a little bit of no, that's not what I wanted here. Let's see, let me get this, guys. Oh, plates. So this thing was running while I had to go out and answer the door. So we got a little bit of plates going on. We'll get a little bit of clipping. It'll be all right. What's a little bit of clipping among friends? So we'll get this guy going in there. We'll get this guy going up there. So that should start pumping these out. Now these are going to be even more slow, right? So it's only going to make 5 of these per minute, and that's if I can keep it freaking, full. The problem is this thing wants 60 screws. This thing wants 100 screws per minute, and we're basically going to be producing like 45 or something, I think. So technically, if I was, this thing only produces 40 screws per minute. So this one here, like, I don't even think, how many screws does this thing want? Yeah, it wants 100 screws per minute. So at that point, like, there's no way, like, with the belts I have right now, I cannot run this thing at full speed. It just doesn't work because I just can't put enough screws in there to be able to keep it running. So because even if I had, because I need what, 2.5 screw makers just to make this thing work. It's ridiculous. I will eventually get some other things that will kind of change the number of screws that come out and that stuff. So with that being said, let's run back and look at our thing over here. We'll let that thing run for a little bit. I do need to get probably at least a stack or so of each of those. Maybe just like 100 of them. I don't need a lot of them, but we need enough to get it to kind of build enough to do what we need to out there. Let's see, this guy is going, so we can go ahead and launch our field research. That will be done. Then we go ahead.
Supply the molecular analysis machine referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings.
Weapons,
These are
factories, and
essential for
buildings.
maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Regardless of the perceived danger. I love her so much. All right, so alien megafauna, right? So we do have these guys here. We'll go ahead and start that research. And these researches go a little bit faster, right? So we can go ahead and do that. Let's see.
Researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog.
Ramy Bory thing.
Characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
All right, we'll get all this stuff here figured out in a minute. All right, and then we can go back in here. Alien megafauna. We haven't ran into a spooter yet. Haven't ran into one of those guys yet. Go ahead and start this research here. So we slowly get some of this research kind of done. A lot of her talking.
Research belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may
I was hoping something popped out.
for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
I was hoping we could pick up something, but it doesn't seem like you can. All right. Can you pop the balloons? Can you pop the balloons? Can't pop the balloons. I'm very sad you can't pop the balloons. Can we eat the pizza? I can run faucet. I can't eat the pizza though. Can't eat the cake. Interact with a microwave. We can mess with a blender. Open character customization. Oh, look at that. Look at these fancy ones. RGB. Like, I'm gonna go with the RGB. Neon Fix-It tool. Let's see. Do the llama. That'll be all right. Primary color. Let's get a little bit more purple in here. And then this one. Get a little bit of white there, and then Control C, Control V that guy. Like that. There you go. Now look at this. Now we're all purple and white and stuff. All right. So we'll go ahead and close that guy. All right. So now everything's purple like it should be. We'll start painting the buildings at some point too. Let's see. Any cater them. Go ahead. We got enough to do that. New no tree, begin analysis. So now it wants us to do that. That one's going to be a little bit more.
After Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina Parks.
Lots of research.
It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
So that one analyzes the blue slug. And then makes them scannable. I'm not worried about scanning them right now. We'll wait on that for a minute. Overclocking, probably a good plan. Go grab us some more plates real quick.
Capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
And these things are going to probably be... Oh, actually, I do have some of that. That's weird. Yeah, it's so low. This is going to take me a while to kind of get this stuff filled up. so that we actually have enough resources there. Because the problem is I stuck a box out here. So with that having out here, it's gonna be a while and honestly, I probably should have not put the box out here. Just this thing could have backed up. Uh, I might end up having to add more stuff to that, or let this thing run while I'm at work today. I may do both. All right, let's see. Get in here. Let's see. I think I just need plates, which I have. So we will see how this thing works. Let's see. Power slugs, overclocking. Oh, I need to make one of those. So we can go in here, and that should give us this, so we can make 3 of these guys. Right? So that is fine. We can go do this, and then that will give us our power slugs. That will give us the ability to overclock. Go ahead and confirm that.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now
Go ahead and
be
start
inserted
that.
into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible.
All right, so that should allow us to go in here, and especially the rod thing.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation.
So this should be this one here. Oh, that making iron plates. So this one, I'm gonna actually grab this guy here and here like this, and that should push us up to the 30 per minute. It's gonna use a lot more power, but that should allow us to kind of start pumping those out a little bit faster. Mostly because the rods are just we're using so many rods. So being able to push that up to 30, which should be the limit of this thing here. Right, so this thing is already putting 30 out, right? So since that's already putting 30 out, that just kind of fixes this thing, so at least we get more rods out of there. It's still going to be ridiculously slow. It is going to be insane. But we at least get that going. What I really want to do is wait long enough to get the plates. So I'm going to go look at that, and I'm going to get the smart plates built so that we can do what we need to do over there, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm doing some exploring. I did find a cave. It has some bacon in it. Then we had...
Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research is in demand to establish classification and potential application.
All right. So we found a little bit of bacon. We did find a summer sloop. Take the bacon back with us. Go ahead and get these guys out. Like I said, I'm just kind of waiting for it to build some stuff so that I can actually have things. Oh, good. The gas fart plants. So we have just been running around. I've literally, so I looked over. I think the wood one had ran out. So I'm literally just running around to completely fill up my inventory with plant fibers and wood and leaves. And once I get all that done, I'm going to be going back. We'll put that in. And I'm hoping by the time that gets done, I'll have enough stuff to be able to make those. I did take a bunch of handmade a bunch of screws and do those in the machines to make the plates, just because it's taking those forever. And as we discussed before, trying to get the screws to go fast enough is a bit much. I'm going to end up needing a better belt to even be able to feed those machines as fast as they want to be fed. So we'll eventually get them figured out. But as of now, I'm just running around and literally doing what I can to fill up my inventory with shrubberies. So, all right, I'm going to go run around a little bit more, gather some more of this stuff, and then hopefully by the time I get back, I'll probably try to keep or throw enough in there and try to get some of that stuff produced, because it's probably going to take me another 25 minutes just to be able to build all those pieces, because I think it only builds like 2 a minute. So, all right, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, another weird thing in here. These are the Mercer spheres. So if you didn't know, if you get close enough to the Mercer spheres, they start talking to you and doing weird things.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
All right, so we'll go back. I'm heading back right now to go ahead. We'll go ahead and throw those in the MAM and kind of see what else we get. As you can see, I'm a bit away from the old base there. I have traveled some ways to get some resources and then clear cutting, trying to keep enough resources into the base to keep it running. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and pull. I don't know how many slugs I have. Probably don't have enough slugs. I have 2. That's better than no slugs. Get all these guys popped around. All right, back to the base we go, and then we will. I will be back when I get there. All right, back at the MAM. We're gonna go ahead and throw these in here. So we'll throw. Don't think have. Oh, I don't want to do slug scanning yet. That's fine. We can go ahead and do this guy. New node. Oh.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive
I have to go get
system
some more of
and has
those.
been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
We don't have Sam yet.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
It'll be alright. Stop echoing. Alright, Megafauna. I did find a bug also.
Completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2. I see that I'm talking too slow for your taste.
At some point. Oh, that's the beaten stick. Okay, so we need to do that. That's fine.
I hope that was enlightening.
Okay. All right, so we got all those research now. Let me run over here and see how many of these we have. I need basically 50 of each of these. And then hopefully that will kind of keep us going. I did throw a bunch of screws in here. So, oh, look, 50 of those. That's fine. And, oh, look, 50 of those. Or actually more than that. All right, lots of those. All right, we're doing good. All right, now let's go over here. Because I should be able to go talk to this guy. And here, I should be able to go bloop and put all the wood in there. I should be able to go up here and go all the leaves in there. What did I put down there? Oh no, give those back. If you ever do that by accident and you throw the wrong thing onto here and it's going to go badly, we can do this and just pick up the belt. Then try that again. Or you can jump up on top of the belt and basically, like if you see stuff here, you can actually look over it and pick it up like that. I could have picked up all of it, but that's fine. All right, so let's stop back by the hub here, or the hub. And then we are going to craft a few things. Oh, that is not what I want to do at all. I wanted to do this, and I want to do power slugs. All right, so we'll convert those into that. We're going to take these guys and run them out here. And then throw way too many of these things in here. And then I'm going to frickin' basically overpower it as much as I can. to try to get it to work. So we're going to do this, and we're going to go that, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Okay, there you go. And then we're going to do that, and then we're going to take this guy and put him in here, and then we're going to put this guy in here, and we're going to do this and go up. Make it go faster. Now we can make 4 of them a minute. So now instead of taking 25 minutes, it will take 12 and a half minutes. Oh, it's going to take so long. But at least we'll get those churned out here sooner rather than later. Hopefully, once that kind of gets that, actually, I think we have to have all of them in there. Oh, one of our grids is shut down. It did not like me freaking overpowering that thing. All right, let's go back here, see if we can make another one of these. Let me do this. Q. Let's see. Power, biomass burner. I need rods. Which, that could be a problem because we're abusing this thing so much. Excuse me. Alright, let me get those. Let me get some more plates. Get the plates out of here. Now we've broken everything, so that's fine. We can kind of cheese this a little bit. Let's see. Let me get biomass burner. Put one there. Put another one right here. This guy can go like that. That guy can go like that. Of course, you are all folded up. Oh wait, you are not folded up. Okay, come on, give me that. This can go over here. That can go there. That can go there. All right, so once they kind of all get power back into them, and we should have, honestly, we should probably have a lot of biomass kind of backed up. So this thing should have, yeah, we're okay. We are okay. And then, turn that back on. So capacity 180, max constructions 141. So we're good again. Yeah, so we just barely just touched everything turned on at one time and broke it. All right, so it shows us how many of those we have going in. Now let's go up here and look and see what other crazy stuff we can have. So I do have, do I need to find a scooter? Let's see, alien technology, no, alien megafauna. So we need to get this. So I need to get some alien meat or some of these guys, which shouldn't be hard. And then that's the wire shouldn't be hard. The steel going to be a problem. I'm a ways away from steel. And I kind of want that guy. Hostile organism detection. So it doesn't really do me a lot of good to get pushed through here. Like, I'm going to need to do it, but I'll set up a different thing here in a little bit to do that. Alien technology, we don't have Sam, so we have to have Sam to get these things unloaded. Catrium, I need to get more Catrium so I can actually get that. Nutrients, we can go find a couple of barrel nuts. Power slugs. Let's see, that's the yellow one. Quartz. Okay, so see if we can find a couple more barrel nuts real fast. Let's see, how many do I... Oh, no, I have 6 of them here. That's fine. I can just use those. I don't have to eat them. I can throw them in here because that will allow me to kind of do this. All right, so nutrients. Go ahead, research these guys.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive flavor,
Steel.
is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Alright. See jump pads, resource sink. That one's actually probably not a bad plane to start getting because I'm going to need that here in a minute. So we'll go on a collection run real quick. We do not have enough of those. So just take all of that's fine. I just need, so I have those. I'm not going to have, I'm going to have to probably make the rods and the plates. Just so I'm not having to sit here for a week trying to get them. This thing should be, oh, it's doing all right. Okay, that's doing okay. So we have those. I just need the rods and the plates. The problem is like I said, we're kind of abusing, trying to do it. I may try to go ahead and build more stuff. My power is kind of garbage right now. Like, I'm running into some issues. So let me get these out. Let me get these. So I should be able to do these two. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do at all. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. I'll just take that. It'll be all right. All right, let me make the rods and the plates, and I'll be right back. All right, so I do have the objectives there, so we should be able to drop all these guys in here. All right, so that way we get all that go. So now we have the resource sink. I really need the resource sink going because I'm gonna need it.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for
Um,
science testing of materials
so
in Exoplanet's bonus program.
part of my plan and one of the things I want to
Your
do.
awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency.
Yay!
Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the awesome shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls,
So long.
factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
So I really didn't want to have this video run this long, but I'm trying to get where the next episode I'm ready for it to be able to do things that I need to do. And part of that is I need vehicles unlocked because in order for me to start building my factory and to start doing that stuff, I need to have vehicles unlocked and I need to have a lot of resources. Um, we're going to cross that bridge where we can get to it and start building that next time. But as of this one, we're just trying to get to that 50 points there. We'll launch the satellite out, and then we'll move on with our adventures. All right, so here, and then actually, I'm gonna have to open some stuff on there too. Base building, I probably need this guy too. So I need 100 of each of those, which that's going to be not easy to do. Let's see. You go over here. Oh, I can't put anything in it right now. I don't think I can get, every time I come by and happy birthday songs playing in there. It's open source YouTube. That is royalty free music. All right. Let's see. I don't think, so that one's backed up. So let's see if we can grab those. We can grab these. See if we can grab a little bit. Ooh, there's more of those. Definitely grab those. And then let's grab these two. All right. So that should give us the ability to kind of do what we need to do with the next thing. We're up to 44, so that'll be another minute and a half or so. I'll be right back. All right. So back in here, we'll get this thing done here real quick. So that should be able to put those in, put these in, put those in. All right, so we'll go ahead, get base building, because we're going to need the base building too. So it's trying to, this first kind of, I'm sorry. I usually try to keep things shorter, but it is what it is, right? It's satisfactory. There's so much in it, and I'm just trying to get set up for the next part here.
Be reassured that memories of beloved humans and or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. That is completed. We're going to go ahead and seal it. And then we're going to send it.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1
Distribution platform
is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production,
I already have
small
automated power.
transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
All right, we'll go ahead and launch that thing off. And we can run back here and we can watch it. There we go. Go fancy. Come on. There you go. And then we'll launch that thing up. So that goes up into that guy. Pew, pew, pew. All right.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day.
Yay, saving the day.
So far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
So we need rotors, those modular frames. We'll have to start working on that stuff too. I may end up just building the modular frames for that. Let's see. Basic vehiculars. We only need 25 of them. So it won't be too bad. The rotors are it's just gonna be slow. So I'll have that ready for next time. And then most of this stuff is gonna go well. I'm just gonna let this thing kind of run in the background for a little bit, just to kind of help it get caught up. I think this thing's it's starting to get full. That's fine. So as we can see, everything's kind of going well. I'm just having fun with the game. If you know, and that's really the important part here is just having fun with it. And walls, basic foundations, organization, lookout tower. Oh, we can put a lookout tower here. I want a lookout tower. Build us a lookout tower. I'm doing this for a reason, so that way we can go up and kind of see the status of the base right now. That allows us to get up here and kind of look over to the base and see kind of the spaghetti that we built. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely a mess. I'm having fun with it. As always, though, if y'all like these videos, if you want to see what I'm going to do next, it's not. It's going to be. If you think this is a mess, it's going to get so much worse. Last time we tried this, it failed miserably. I'm doing it again just to see if I can actually get it to work. But with that, you guys be safe. As always, if you like the videos, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, leave that down below. And if you are not subscribed and you'd like to be to get announcements when we let go of new stuff, make sure you do that down there too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to you soon.